Okay, so we're going to work on adding finger controllers. So I will not waste any time. So let's look for File, Import, and I want you to look for I do believe it's Assets, FBX. No, Assets and Maya. Sorry about that. Now the script is called Han Solo. Get it? King of corny jokes over here. And we want to work on, let's try this one. Maybe I'll have the both of them together. All right, it only has one in there. Okay, that's fine. All right, so here's what's going on. We have the hand script, and the hand script does carry attributes. And these attributes right here are spreads, lift A, B, and a fist attribute. And our goal is to parent constrain these controllers to these joints, right? The first thing I want to do is select my script, right? You'll notice that there is like a namespace issue right here. So that's fine. We can use a search and replace tool. You use a search and replace tool, type Han Solo and just put an underscore. All right, you can, I think this will shorten the name. The next thing I want to do is understand exactly how these are constructed. So if I were to select my controller, let's select all of them, right? 1, 2, 3, and 4 at the end, and hit F. Right here, you can see how many upper groups there are, right? So for each controller, we have 4 upper groups. 4 upper groups just because we have a controller with 4 attributes. Makes sense, right? Also, I don't like the pivot on this controller, the main controller, the L fingered controller. So we're going to hit Alt 2 and use the letter D. And let's use the letter V to snap it onto the wrist. Right, so that now when we select our controller, the pivot is right here. All right, so the main goal is to parent constrain these to these. But the only problem is it's not perfect. I could make it perfect for you, but I just didn't have the time to do it. And I could do it, but it's a free class, man. Come on. All right. So if I were to select my first joint right here, I'm going to open up the hypergraph, hit F, and I would like to have my joints visible. So I'm going to marquee select my controllers, use the radius, boost it up a little bit so I can see my joints, and let's get started. We won't waste any time. Select my first controller, and we're going to snap its pivot to the joint. It has to be, right? And none of them are sit there, and they're not corrected, right? So we're going to look for first the pinky, right? The pinky is right here, and you'll notice that the pivot has an offset. So any TRS groups right here need to be pivoted onto the joint, not the controller, the upper group. So pinky 1 TRS, V snap, and do the same thing for the other ones. See that? Pinky 2 TRS, snap. Let's do this together, and then after you can do the rest by yourself. On your own. Alright, so there it is. Snap it, snap. Next thing, snap, snap. Next one, snap, and snap. Alright, let's do the, I do believe that's the index, yeah. TRS, snap, snap, V, snap. 2, V, snap. 3, V, snap. And trust me, you're saving a lot of time doing this, right? Using this script. And there's nothing crazy about this script, just a bunch of upper groups with the set-driven functions. There it is. Right, really basic stuff. Okay, so now that we have these set, we can select the controller after. Once everything is pivoted, you can double check everything. Shift select the joint and use a parent constraint. And do the same thing for all 12 controllers. So mother, child, hit the letter G. Mother, child, hit the letter G. All right, we're going fast because this is a very simple task and the script is already given to you. Control, joint, hit the letter G. Control, joint, hit the letter G. You might want to be careful with the, I think it was the pinky or the index. I want to make sure that, we'll see. joint, hit the letter G. Control, joint, hit the letter G. And control, joint, hit the letter G. Control, joint, hit the letter G. Control, joint, hit the letter G. It's a lot of repetitive. Hold on, hit the letter G. Okay. Awesome. So now if I were to bring back my mesh and test it out, select the L finger controller and do the spreads. Now we have spreads, right? Lift A, B. Awesome. So everything's working and we have the fist. All right, so here's the cool part is that now you can blend multiple attributes together to create a really nice motion, right? So you can have A, right, fist, and the really cool part is that now you can select your controller, which are still at a 0 value, right? So it's really easy to animate and set that up. Yay! Okay, so let's go back in, set it to neutral, fist, down to 0. Now let's use a nice pivot and a constraint for this controller to follow the wrist at any time. So I'm going to bring the skeleton back. And we're going to take the Han Solo. Get it from Star Wars? Yeah, I wasn't the best comedian when I was a teenager, but that's fine. Alright, so we're going to snap this onto the wrist. Make sure that the mesh doesn't interfere. Letter V and snap. Right? Alright, so here is how it works. Select the wrist, the original wrist, R_wrist. Control select the left Han Solo, right? And then use a parent constraint. So that now, parent constraint right here. So that now when you test the rig, okay, you're now working with FK system, right? So now when you work with the FK, everything follows and the finger controller works. Yay, right? And when you switch it to IK, right, the IK also have the fingers follow and they also work. I think that's the main purpose of it. So I want you to do this for the other side as well. So now you understand how these controllers are going to work. Yay! Okay, perfect. I do have an issue with the left side, so take a look at the left side. If you have any issues, please just let me know. So let's do it together. F it. Let's do it together. Let's also save our work. Control Shift S. Right, so here it is. So let's do 6162. It's actually less than 7. Right, if you take a look at your syllabus, I wanted to get a snapshot, but that's okay. That's fine. Let's take a look at the syllabus for right now, and it'll be rigging, conkers. It'll be under data. All right, let's take a look at the syllabus. All right, hand attribute, so it'll be 7. Awesome, and it is 7. Yay! All right, so let's import the hand on the left side. File, import, and hand solo to the left, right? I'm actually going to use a namespace for right now and import. And we'll do the same thing again. And you'll notice that now we have another namespace issue, but that's not a problem because you can use the namespace tool right here. It's just a shortcut, don't worry. So it's right here, the second NE. It could be quite confusing, but take the second one right here. And delete it. Merge with root. Do the same thing for fight if you have it on yours. I have it on mine, but it's okay. It's okay. All right, so let's do the same thing over and we'll be done for the hand controllers. All right, so let's bring the skeleton back, right? We're gonna open the hypergraph. Right, we're gonna select our joint, hit F, marquee select all of your fingers, and then use the radius to boost the joints, so we don't need this anymore. Hit Alt 2 and let's make sure that we pivot everything properly. So just select the end of the controllers for the fingers right here and hit F. So now you have the hierarchy fully open and collapsed. Oh, expanded, sorry. And then we're going to select the TRS controllers and snap it, TRS groups, sorry, and snap it onto these joints, just like we did before. So I'm going to go fast. 1, 2, and 3. And then after, you're going to parent constraint just like the other side. And I'll leave you alone. Yeah, let's do this. Hi. 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 No. Hi. Hi. Okay. And now let's use a parent constraint on these controllers. Mother, child, and parent constraint. Huh? I saw something. Mother, child, parent constraint. Okay, now it works. Okay, got it. Mother, child, letter G. And do the same thing for everything else. Letter G. 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 G. And letter G. Alright, so now that we have everything constrained, hit Alt-2, test the rig. Don't need the skeleton anymore. Select your controller, and voila. Voila. Did you notice that there's an issue right here? If you have the same thing, that's fine. You can still select the mesh. Select the paint skin weights tool. It looks like it's pulling from the index. So let's take a look at index 1. Oh, that's the right side. Let's take a look at the left side. Index 1. If I'm correct, right? Yeah, I was correct. Okay, so letter B, and let's use the paint operations tool, replace, set the value to 0, right? So just make sure you take that nasty bugger. You wanker. Alright, it looks like there's more into it. Ooh, that doesn't look too good. That doesn't look too good. What is this? That's terrible. Let's remove that influence. That is despicable. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you? Okay, so, I mean, this is one of the main reasons why I love using Maya for rigging. Because I've used Blender too, but I got mixed feelings on this one. Sometimes it's just terrible. And I love Blender. I mean, I use it for a lot of visual effects stuff, but I made a head explode on Blender before. Just FYI. That was fun. Alright, so let's take a look at the pivot of my left finger controller. I noticed that both of them are called left. Right, so just switch L to R on this one. Select the search and replace tool and look for L underscore and replace it with R underscore. Just make sure that you do that. Based on hierarchy, hit apply. Alright, so that now at least on the other side you have a right thing going on. I am selecting it, but I see R. Let's see what's going on. Hit F. Right, and then underneath that, let's take a look at the controllers too. Yeah, let's do the same thing for right here. L, R, right, so that now when I select any controllers, Yeah, there's an R in there. I just want to make sure that left is left and right is right. All right, so let's select the pivot, hit Alt-2, and let's snap the pivot of that controller, which is basically the finger controller. Hit D, Alt-2. All right, we're going a little bit faster. Just I don't want to waste time looking for tools. All right, we want to parent constraint. Use the original wrist joint, right? L wrist, and then Control select the left top hierarchy of this controller, right? So it'll be left hand solo group. So I'm going to close it. Right, so select this one, the original left wrist, Control select the left hand group solo, which is right here, and use a parent constraint. Did you notice also that this one is called _L? No, that's cool. It's supposed to be R. R. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Also, there's one quick little tip. Did you know that if you would like to organize your outliner, you can also use a color coordination on the outliner right here on text? So just in case if you didn't know, we're basically finished with the fingers. So we're going to cut this short. But you do want to test your rig, right? So you want to make sure that whether you're on IK or FK, that these are working properly. Right? FK, IK, IK, FK, move them around, make sure that all works properly, right? Spreads, lift A, lift B, and fist, right? Just always double check your work just to make sure that things don't go south. Also, one last thing before we leave, we can use a color coordination for a lot of stuff, by the way. So just for instance, let me just show you. If I were to select a group, this is a very, very simple tip. And I'm pretty sure everyone in the world inside of Maya knows it. But that has like a lot of experience. But if you select the, let's say, any group inside of your outliner, I love color coordination. So this is my deal. Take a look at the group attributes, and under there are more optional displays or check marks right here. You can use the outliner color, and then let's just say that these are IKs, so IKs are always red, right? And you can do this. I really love doing this. You don't need to do it, but it's just, it keeps it so nice and organized, right? Left, right. Let's take a look at something else. Left IK, right IK, and all that stuff. So it's up to you.